done, so I got a party going to later tonight. Hello, welcome to Fearox Frank Reviews, and today is the last movie review of the year for me. Don't worry, I'm not calling it quits as of yet. I'm not even halfway done with my second season yet. Not even close to halfway done. So today I'm going to talk about the movie Rendel. A Finnish comic book superhero film, in a sense. It was either that or have one of my friends decide which DC or Marvel film for me to review. And I already made it slightly clear that I did not want to review anything at all from the DC universe or the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yet. So, yeah, those films are all off limits, so as much as I want to badmouth Civil War, I can't really do that. Anyway, I saw this movie probably at a weird point in time, in a sense. Keep this in mind, though, this is what happened. Now, it was opening weekend of Black Panther, and this I saw at a Target in the Palisades Park, New York State. My friends were all there. A couple of my friends were there. I just saw this right there. I was like, I do want to see this movie. So my option was either see Black Panther or see this movie. I chose the latter. I saw this movie instead. So, yeah, my money went to this on Black Panther's opening weekend. Yeah, instead of the whole Wakanda Now thing, I was like, yeah, fuck that shit. I'm watching this film. Yeah, the movie is actually R-rated. It's about an accountant who actually loses his family through a bad set of circumstances where he actually screws over a business accountant who works for a head mob dealer who actually also supplies a evil corporation illegal drugs that they were sending over to Africa, in a sense. So he basically turned down the guy, in a sense. And so next day he loses his job and no other bank will hire him. Now, keep this in mind, the guy who he turned the loan down to, he actually felt sorry for the man who will become Rendel. So he gets him a job, and that's where shit really starts to hit the fan. He actually discovers more about the drugs that they were sending over to Africa that had really bad side effects to the people down there, in a sense. And you could tell they were originally going to go to Africa because right there, there was actually this big muscle guy who was like the enforcer. I keep forgetting his name, but there's basically three main bad guys in particular. But you can definitely tell the drugs were originally for the Africans because they said, because the main guy, well, not the main guy, but obviously the big muscle man goes, now you listen up. Do not touch any of these drugs. Don't even think about using them for recreation. These drugs are not for a white man. Understand? Okay, sure. Now, wait till we get started. Poof! How about now? Now get going. No drugs. And so they kill. And eventually he also finds a cement compound that actually is very, very hard to, break apart. That's actually harder than concrete, supposedly. And that's what the mask here is made out of. So he and his family get brutally slain. And he gets this kick-ass biker jacket. Seriously, that jacket he's wearing, it's a biker jacket. And I shit you not, it is the most badass biker jacket I've seen so far. You know what? Honestly, Ghost Rider would have been awesome if he wore this biker jacket rather than the spiked one. Yeah, that's how awesome that biker jacket looks. So, yeah, he takes the biker jacket, he gets a leather outfit, he gets biker boots. He basically covers his head with the compound, making sure that, well, he's going to have head stronger than stone at that point. And he takes his revenge on all the mob guys and taking them all down and making sure their business goes down to the shitter, which basically happens. They do eventually hire mercenaries, in a sense, and he takes them out too. So the main mercenary, on the other hand, yeah, kind of hilarious what happens to the main mercenary guy. it's I can't even do it justice. You just have to watch the scene for yourself. It's really hilarious what happens to him. I mean, my God, it's really hilarious. But they're all assholes. Eventually, Rendel does, but it was because of the main mercenary we find out why why the man calls himself Rendel. It means order. I forgot which origin. I forgot which language it was that he said it meant order in. And the main villain goes, "What? As in order out a pizza or something?" No, jackass. The other order. You know, as in Law and Order. Oh fuck. Yeah, that type of order, dickhead. I mean, I would go a full synopsis of this entire movie, but I really don't have time, considering the fact that, well, I'm looking at my clock here, and I actually have to go out to a party later today, so I had to get ready, go out, get drunk with my friends, party, because today's New Year's Eve, and I'm ending my reviews of the year with the Rendel film review. So if you want to watch, I do highly recommend my friends to watch this movie in a sense. It's dark, it's edgy, and compared to all the Marvel and DC films we get, it's actually really nice to see another film come out that's an independent funded film, because this was a fan-funded independent movie. Yeah, the movie was originally slated to come, got its production started way back in 2015, but the film never got finished until 2017, and the film didn't get released in the States until the following year. So the film actually got released in, I think it was September 2017. That's when the film came out in Finland, and it was released in the States the following January. And I found out about this film's release in around opening weekend of Black Panther. So it was either watch Black Panther, which I knew I wasn't gonna like, or watch this film. So I chose this movie. I enjoyed it. I saw Black Panther months later. I did not enjoy that film. All right, I know there are people out there who love the MCU films. Okay, congratulations. I have nothing against you. I'm not a fan of the MCU. All right, so that's why I chose the independent film rather than the big budget film. And this was a crowd-funded independent film by fans. And it actually shows that they did a pretty excellent job. My friend Will actually likes it too, and he's actually he's a hard-ass critic, literally. I mean, literally, he is a hard-ass of a critic. And he says, considering that this film was fan-funded, not bad. He does like the film. He does like the film in general. So, and he actually looks up if there's going to be a sequel. And turns out, yeah, there's going to be a sequel. It's just going to take a while for that sequel to get funded, too. The movie's pretty much got even scores all over the internet, so... yeah, says a lot right there. It's got even scores on the internet, and honestly, compared to the Max Payne film, which I just saw a couple of days ago, yeah, it's a shit ton better than that movie. It's based on the Rendel comic series from Finland, which you might want to take a look at that too, which is also dark and violent. So, Rendel, Dark Vengeance. Give it a watch. You may like it, you may not like it. I highly recommend my friends and my colleagues to give this movie a watch. If they're into comic book films, this one may actually be of some interest to them. I can tell you this much right now. I'm definitely gonna enjoy watching this film again tonight, because I'm bringing this film over to my friends tonight. We're gonna all watch it, and then we're gonna celebrate by watching Die Hard. What a way to go out! To be fair, I'd rather watch Premier Fighting League, which is gonna be in the next room over. So I'm gonna be going back and forth between all that. Rendel, like I said, people, give it a watch. So until my next review, have a happy new year. Take care.